Hello every pony, Corpulent Brony here. So the season finale has come and gone. To be honest, for a month now, I've been dreading the season finale and facing 6 to 9 months without new pony episodes. Last Saturday that changed when a fluttery ball of anticipation began building inside my corpulent abdomen once I spotted the first teaser. Before season 4 began, my mare friend twisted my arm and made me watch Rescue from Midnight Castle, the first ever My Little Pony animated special. The villain was T-Rex, a demonic centaur who wielded the Rainbow of Darkness and used ponies transmogrified into dragon-like creatures to pull his chariot so he could bring darkness to the land. He was a badass villain and was one of the saving graces of the show. I saw the aforementioned teaser on Equestria Daily and, not wanting to disturb those I was with by watching a video on my phone, I pulled up the comments section and saw mention of T-Rex. I then had no choice but to watch the video and, well, that's the origin of my anticipation ball. Not because I was a huge T-Rex fan before, but because he was, and is, a villain more evil at his core than any other villain yet in ponydom. He was evil when he first came to Equestria with his brother Scorpan. He was evil when Scorpan betrayed his intentions to Celestia and Luna, getting him banished to Tartarus, and he was evil after escaping from Tartarus and he began stealing the magics of ponies, and he was evil after being defeated by the Rainbow-eyed Main Six. Prior to T-Rex, every other villain has had some redeeming qualities or even a time when they were not evil. Luna was not evil before or after becoming Nightmare Moon. Discord was supposedly reformed by the magic of friendship. According to the comics, King Sombra has it in him to be a beneficent ruler of ponies, and Chrysalis and her changelings are doing what they need to do to survive by feeding off the emotions of other ponies, just like how the vampire bats need apples to survive. But T-Rex, evil through and through, with not a single redeeming quality. He even betrayed Discord. Now, the episode's over, and my anticipation has lapsed, and lying in its lair is a lachrymose emptiness as I face the void of a future bereft of the flashy ponies I piteously pine for in apparent perpetuity, or at least until next season. I was intensely impressed with the ingenuity of this episode in tying together a multitude of prior events, from Spike's references to saving the Crystal Empire in Equestria games, to the book rendition of T-Rex origin story in the same format as the opening scenes of the series. As Rarity would phrase it, très magnifique. Here's a quick sampling of the references I caught, but I'm sure I missed many others. Spike alludes to the Crystal Empire and Equestria games by bragging about saving the Crystal Empire. Rarity hints at the mysterious ne'er-do-well by chagrinning Rainbow Dash. The Princess song, You'll Play Your Part, reminded me of Winter Wrap-Up, and that it was Twilight singing about how she felt she did not fit in and was trying to find her part in the bigger scheme of things. Luna sympathizes with Twilight's desire to want to contribute more and having to wait, a clear innuendo to her imprisonment on the moon from Friendship is Magic. The aforementioned book format of T-Rex history and its relation to the opening of Friendship is Magic. Star Swirl the Bearded is seen in the storybook befriending Scorpan, a clear reference back to prior episodes where he was mentioned, most notably Luna Eclipsed, his first mention, Magical Mystery Cure, the season 3 finale, and Three's a Crowd, which was a recent episode this season. Apparently, T-Rex escaped from Tartarus when Cerberus abandoned his post and showed up in Ponyville during the season 2 episode, It's About Time. The quote, as in Discord, is an allusion to Party of One, where the ponies repeatedly replied to Pinky's invitation to Gummy's after birthday party this afternoon by questioning this afternoon? The ponies say it's been a while since they last visited the castle of the two sisters, clearly hinting at the earlier episodes this season when they were visiting it more regularly. Princess Twilight Sparkle, Castlemania, and Power Ponies. Almost 20 episodes have elapsed since their last visit, by my count, unless you count Spike's little solo visit and inspiration manifestation. Of course, the ponies mention when they had to give up the elements of harmony in Princess Twilight Sparkle. When Discord appears and his ears are burning, he uses a glass of water to put them out. I can't help it. I see this as a clear innuendo to the glass of water song from Three's a Crowd. The magical box itself was obviously discovered in the episode Princess Twilight Sparkle. The use of the library at the castle of the two sisters to research the box is a reference to Twilight's original purpose of visiting the castle in Castlemania. Then there are the obvious callbacks to the key episodes, Leap of Faith, It Ain't Easy Being Breezy's, Rarity Takes Manhattan, Rainbow Falls, and Pinky Pride, as Twilight gives the exposition explaining the significance of the items received by each of the ponies in those episodes. Discord's internal struggle with friendship has its roots in his supposed reform portrayed in Keep Calm and Flutter On. Some other scenes at the Tree of Harmony reminded me of Three's a Crowd, with Discord's Asholic friendship test. The Discord lamp is also featured in Keep Calm and Flutter On, as well as Tradia. During the epic battle between Twilight and T-Rex, Twilight is thrown against a mountain in a scene reminiscent of Spike's handling of the Wonderbolts in Secret of My Excess. Next, I'd like to go over the preciseness of pony predictions previously prophesized. There were a number of predictions I made for this episode, most of which were in my videos, but some were made in various discussions in different pony forums. So, were these prognostications pertinent or poor? Let's take a quick look, shall we? I predicted Discord was not yet reformed, and he would be the villain that would arise again in the final episode. At the time, this was a good prediction, and I nailed at least half of it. At the beginning of this finale episode, Discord was not reformed. I never did believe his reformation story related in Keep Calm and Flutter On. I just never saw Discord reach a pivot point that was believable. By the end of this episode, though, I finally believe Discord is truly reformed, and I doubt he will ever turn his back on his friendships again. I'm quite impressed at the development this character has received in the past 2 seasons. and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the future. Of course, T-Rex was the big villain in the end, and at the time, there was no whiff of him, so I was wrong in not seeing T-Rex. But Discord did in fact become a villainous sidekick, so I give myself 80% credit on this prediction. I also predicted Twilight would defeat T-Rex via the use of rainbowification powers. This prediction was based on T-Rex's original downfall, a small piece of a rainbow of light. It only stood the reason he would be susceptible to the same kind of attack. Of course, our pony heroes were rainbowified by the magical lockbox, and it was really the rainbow power that made them that way, combined with their magic of friendship and harmony, that allowed them to defeat T-Rex and return his stolen magic to the rightful ponies of Equestria. I give myself a 100% on this prediction. I predicted Twilight's library was not destroyed as seen in teaser clips, but rather what we were seeing was the rainbowification of her library into the castle that will be the seat of the Twilight Empire. I don't really give myself any credit here, because the prediction was predicated on the library not being destroyed, and it most obviously was. I was mostly right on Discord's malleable loyalties. Prior to his treachery, he really did appear to have a sincere desire to be good friends with Fluttershy, at least. But it did not take much talking from T-Rex to convince him to turn on his friends. And even when he actually locked them away, he was not able to watch as T-Rex took their magic. But Discord quickly thereafter reached his rock bottom, as his own chaotic magic was snatched away by Lord T-Rex, leaving him as helpless as the other ponies. At this point, for the first time in his existence, he had nothing left. And much like an unrelated character in a totally unrelated situation, Q must now rely on the friends he's betrayed and regain their trust. Following the pattern of the show for referring to Greek legend, with the obvious exception of Luna instead of Selena, we find out Tartarus in the world is also a prison. Not necessarily for the Titans, though, but rather for evil creatures that seek to harm Equestria, such as T-Rex. This is the first reference to a prison being in use in Equestria, but not the first prison that's ever appeared. If you remember, the tunnels in A Dog and Pony Show had some holding cells, and the Castle of the Two Sisters had some catacombs that could easily be dungeons, as seen in Castlemania. There are lots of fanfics written about humans visiting Equestria. Some are nice, others not so much. But knowing you could end up locked away in Tartarus for eternity, would you still want to take that chance? Well, now we know the identities of the unknown ponies in the stands in Equestria games, the Duke and Duchess of Mertonia. The confidential discussions Celestia, Luna, and Cadence had with these visiting dignitaries makes me extremely curious. What were they talking about? It appeared to be very sensitive. Do any of you have any ideas what this could mean? Leave a comment below. When the real princesses invite Twilight Sparkle to their little conclave after T-Rex has escaped, it appears they've already discussed the issue of T-Rex and how they are going to deal with him. Cadence ejaculates, "I know just the princess to do this," and then Celestia interrupts and states they will be sending Discord. I know they probably meant to imply that Cadence was not aware of Discord's role, but it sure sounded to me like Celestia just called Discord a princess. Okay, so Twilight walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" Applejack sure is violent. This isn't the first time she's knocked some pony over their head, is it? But I guess this is just Spike. Oh no, Sunbutt and Moonbutt are no more. Twilight surpasses Cadence in princess power when, as she raised the sun, her mane and tail became flowing rivers of stars, much as Luna's and Celestia's are most of the time. This was a pretty cool design, and I hope someday it can return. Also, now canon, we know there are only 4 alicorns in all of Equestria. Apparently Spike has a place in Twilight's new treehouse, with his little throne. The notable aspect of his little chair is its size in comparison with the other ponies, obviously a sign of his subservience to ponies.
Hello, Brony. I had a wonderful closing statement written to tie everything together about this episode, but of course I lost it all thanks to Adobe Audition. This is my attempt to try and do that again. Summing up season 4, I believe this was the best season yet out of all of the seasons 1 through 4. So many of the episodes this season were just amazing, and I just wanted to watch them over and over and over again. We had Rainbow Falls, which was just amazing. Brought Derpy back. Pinkie Pride with the whole Weird Al thing. Cheese Sandwich. I was so happy about that addition to the show. And then it was testing 1, 2, 3. You've heard in some of my prior videos perhaps that, I was a bit sad that there wasn't enough Twilight Sparkle, I thought, this season. But testing 1, 2, 3 was a great Twilight Dash episode, I gotta say. All the way up until the season finale. The season finale was just amazing, amazingly epic. I loved every moment of it. And actually, season 4 is one of the big reasons that I decided to start doing these analysis videos, was because I saw so many other analysts out there who weren't really covering the things I thought were important. And they seemed to be ignoring a lot of the key details about this season that I thought were just amazing. And they were just being passed over, or they were misunderstanding what I believed the writers were trying to get across. I don't have a ton of subscribers, obviously, but I do hope that for the few of you who do watch, perhaps you've been able to get a little better appreciation of this season as well from what I've been talking about. I know a lot of the other Brony analysts out there weren't very hot on this season, especially towards the beginning. There were maybe 2 or 3 episodes this entire season that I didn't really care for. The magic of these analysis videos isn't to nitpick about every little detail in the episode. For me, watching an analysis allows me to gain a deeper appreciation of the episode that's being analyzed. Because I don't often catch everything, and listening to other people and talking with other people about the episodes and looking a little deeper into these episodes really helped me to appreciate and experience the episode more than I would have had I not had that sort of connection with the other fans. I do plan to continue making videos even though the season is over, unfortunately. But I do plan to keep making videos for sure. I've already had a request actually to do a review about Maud Pie. I will likely go back and do the episodes this season that I missed. Maud Pie was definitely one of the episodes that really drove me also to want to make these videos. And not so much because of what the analysts missed in that one, it was just a pretty awesome episode. I do plan on learning more about obviously video editing. If you look at some of my older videos, I've only been doing this a little more than a month. But if you look at my older videos, you'll see that I have been improving dramatically over time. But I also would like to learn some Flash animation, and hopefully maybe I can work some animation into some of these videos, make them a little more entertaining to watch. And if anyone has any requests of particular episodes they'd like to see, or even particular video ideas you'd like to see me take a hand at, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to give it a try. Thanks for watching, every Brony.
It isn't that I'm not grateful for the subscribers I have earned, for all the videos I crafted, all the analyses I've discerned. But I don't know what to do now, with my life bereft of Pony. I don't know how long it will be till the next episode I'll see. I have my YouTube channel. I'm an analyst, this is true. But it's still unclear to me just how I will break through. I wanna analyze ponies, wanna help you understand. I wanna make every pony happy. I want to meet all your demands. My videos aren't perfect, and that's sometimes hard to take. My pedantry runs rampant with each new edit I make. Editing is never easy. I understand it's not quick. I know how hard it is to want to be in the Analyst clique. But I make these videos for a reason. I hope insane and crazy that someday they will be on Equestria Daily. Know that my time is coming soon. Try to have fun, but don't be a buffoon. As Brony is falling apart, I am an analyst, I'll play my part. Now I know what I'm aiming for, a chance to share some pony lore. Soon will come the premiere of Season 5. Know that the time is coming soon. New episodes of that pony cartoon. As Twilight has a place inside of my heart, I am an analyst, I'll play my part. I am an analyst, I'll play my part.
Each one of us has something special that makes us different, that makes us rare. We have a light that shines within us that we were always meant to share. And when we come together, combine the light that shines within, there is nothing we can't do, there is no battle we can't win. When we come together, there'll be a star to guide the way. It's inside us every day. See it now, see it now. Let the rainbow remind you that together we will always shine. Let the rainbow remind you that forever this will be our time. Let the rainbow remind you that together we will